Hey, what's up, guys?
What is up? We are back here at Ettin Games for another store credit tournament, and it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
What, like 3-4 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, a month since we've been together. Yeah, since we streamed. We're excited.
Regional season is coming up.
Y'all are just gonna start it on y'all's own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just started right now.
I didn't know how you wanted me to do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Twitch.
Hey guys, that was Chad. So
Yeah, man, we're excited. We actually have our first regionals next weekend down here in Texas, so we're excited to see what shows up. Got a lot of people coming to try out, what they're going to take to regionals and try and finalize their deck lists and stuff like that. I know me personally, I still I have no clue what I'm taking next weekend.
Yeah, me
and
too.
It's kind of unnerving. I think you have it down to 1 or 2 decks, I think.
yeah, there's a couple that I feel are really strong and can compete pretty well. But
I don't know, me personally, guys. I have no clue what I'm taking. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, less than a week.
So this first matchup, we got eSabine eEzra. So jumping in out of the gate, we're gonna get to see this explosive deck, and see
this
what
is
it can
one
do.
of the front runners for this regional season, and with very good reason. It's very very efficient, very action cheaty.
Yep, it does
bursts a lot of damage.
Exactly.
So this is one of the decks you want to, if you're not playing it, guys, you want to be prepared for it. And so it's going to be interesting. And Mace Maz, I know Mace Maz was it was thought to be for a little while that it could be viable. It was kind of falling off the radar a little bit.
Yeah, I mean the main issue is that if Mace goes down, then Maz can't carry the game.
It's not like Poe. I mean, you don't have a ton of redeploys.
And that's why I'm really liking the deck I've been testing lately, which is 2-player Poe, 2-player Ray.
Yeah, a sleeper.
Exactly.
At least in our area.
Both of those characters can carry the game after the other one goes down.
Yeah.
And it's very flexible. Like if they start going after a particular character,
right,
you can start loading up the other one.
And the shield generation is very nice. You have quite a bit of shield generation, so I know when we were playing a little bit, if I went after Poe first, you just start shielding up Poe and
right,
trying to make me fight through shields, and same thing if I went after Ray first. So
exactly.
And then even if I think one game I switched targets, I dealt a couple to Ray, removed her shields, and then you'd put some extra pop damage over on Poe, and then the next thing I know, I have 6 damage on Poe, but then he's fully shielded, so it's like,
right,
and Palp hates shields.
Exactly.
So.
DJ Big Russ is saying, hey, good to see you guys streaming again. Good luck at regionals. Thanks, DJ Big Russ. We're excited to have you watching again. And Sick Boy's saying he's either taking Palp or 3 Jedi Hero.
Are you talking about now, Sick Boy? Are you looking at like Mill with that 3 wide hero, or are you?
No, he's probably talking about Kanan double.
Oh, Jedi. Yeah. Yep. Hero Mill's another one though. You need to be prepared for, definitely.
All right, so it looks like our players have finished their mulligans. So let's get in there and see what they got.
All right, so it looks like we took Edgar's Battlefield. Is that Otogunga? Is that the battlefield he's running, or is that Secret Facility?
He's running Otogunga, I believe.
Yeah.
So Ryan and Edgar playing running interference in his Mace deck. Interesting.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is definitely one of the most powerful cards to come out of Empire War.
And fast hands on Maz, my favorite.
You mean Sabine? Oh, he played fast hands.
He's got
what?
fast hands on Maz.
On a single die Maz.
Yeah, on a single die Maz, I don't think that's all that great, but
So defensive stance coming down on Mace, giving 2 more shields.
Now, do you like fast hands on Sabine, or would you put it on Ezra for the disrupt?
Oh, I always put it on eEzra first.
Yeah, it amazes me. The 2 out of 6 sides that have resource disruption on eEzra, it rolls a lot of disrupt for those 2 sides.
Exactly. And Ryan is sitting on a negotiate in his hand, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes ahead and removes an eEzra die to get rid of both mace dice. But he probably wants to play that X8 Night Sniper too. But he did get a resource on eEzra, so he could negotiate with the +2.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do. So he is safe from Maz rolling in and insta-resolving 4-for-1.
Now with running interference in the Mace Maz, I don't know if I like that very much, because with Sabine eEzra, you can see what your opponent's board state is, and when you activate Sabine, you can take the ambush action to lock down what they're going to want to do next. If they're showing a lot of damage, you can lock down the resolve dice, or if they're if they're ready to activate characters, you can lock down the activate characters.
Right.
In Mace Maz, it doesn't seem like you have. It seems like it's too slow, almost. I guess is the best way to put it. Because of the you don't have a bunch of ambush cheaty type things going on like with Ryan with his X8 here.
So I imagine Edgar's probably just passing until he's able to claim. I didn't see what it's in his hand. He might have deflect or something of that sort.
Not a great roll for Ryan.
I mean, money's good.
Definitely doesn't roll like Justin.
I don't know why y'all say that. Like,
it's not a bad thing. You're one of the guys who consistently rolls decent. And
I rolled pretty bad that last game.
That wasn't even that bad, and you still won the game.
It's because I had a ton of dice.
So he discards a reroll and got a whole lot. I'm sure he likes that a whole lot more.
So Ryan's just gonna go ahead and take out Maz. I guess he's probably afraid of the impersonate. If he starts going after Mace and then Edgar, playing impersonate.
I don't see why though. I don't think that would scare me that much. Maybe he's just dodging shield. I don't know.
And he's able to get another resource, so 5 damage and a resource, and took no damage that turn. It's pretty good. Oh, he took 1 damage from the Maz gun.
And took it on eEzra.
So Edgar's playing a Vibro Knife on Mace. Vibro Knife's still a really good card.
Yep.
He's got a Truce, Shoto Saber.
Gonna play Truce.
He's gonna go ahead and Truce. Interesting.
And with his ambush action, we'll probably see that Shoto come down, I imagine.
More than likely.
No?
No?
Just gonna activate.
I don't know about that. Just like giving your opponent.
Oh, maybe that's why that 4-for-1 on Mace.
Right, but you could roll him out with no resources, and then they might think that they're safe, and then you're able to Truce and then instantly resolve.
Right.
I mean, he still would have had 1 resource remaining, but
he still couldn't have played Shoto Saber if that was the way he did it. He wanted to do it. But if he wasn't going to play Shoto Saber, I don't think he should Truce there, because it's giving Ryan a 4th resource. Now Ryan can do a bunch of different kind of shenanigans.
yeah, it's 1 resource closer to second chance. Yeah, Mephisto. I don't know why he played the Truce either. So,
I mean, now Ryan has a hard cast. If he had thermal in his hand, he could hard cast. I mean, he could play thermal directly from his hand, activate Sabine resources to pay for the special for 1, and still have resource left over. Yeah, more money.
And Edgar's gonna be able to roll Maz and resolve 6 damage against eEzra to kill him.
So actually, he's gonna be able to do 7. He can fast hands the 1 from Maz, and then kill.
So now Ryan's gonna be.
Ability?
If Edgar kills eEzra here, Ryan's gonna be stuck. He might have to pass.
No,
or play a
Edgar.
card.
There you go. Fast hands. Yep.
Okay, so he sees that he has lethal on Ezra.
And then Ma's ability. Yep. What?
Oh, so he's switching targets.
Oh, man.
I don't know about that.
No. Now we're going to see second chance. Oh, man.
Ezra's dice are deceptively good.
I've seen Ezra close out a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. Like, that's one of the few decks you're playing, you can take out the main character and you still don't feel safe.
Right.
You know, you don't feel like you can coast to a win after that.
Because the running interference never told me the odds play is still online.
Right.
And if the Sabine Ezra player is a good pilot, they've probably had 2 holdout blasters on Sabine.
Right.
You know, when she died, that move over to Ezra. So Ryan activating Sabine gets the DL44, forcing Edgar to remove his Vibro Knife die. And that is potentially a lot of damage, but he whiffed again. We'll see what he decides to do. I don't think Edgar had any mitigation. What is that card that he discarded?
Is that...
I don't even recognize that one.
Wow, I don't know. Oh, it's the one with the Jawas on it? Oh, what is that? I think it's an event. So Ryan rerolls. Looks like he... Oh, yeah, he's got some damage showing now. So, looks like Ryan's about to do 5, 6, 7 damage. So...
Oh, disable. Exhaust the support.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not bad with running interference out there in all the vehicles. For 0.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Edgar, most of his matches that he's played has been against support decks, and that's where it's come up big.
So Maz is dead.
Yep. And
Mace is on his
Ryan
way.
was able to pay a resource to spin the X8 to a 3, so
Yep.
Mace is half dead already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Edgar must just not be running mitigation or not seeing it. Well, he has guard in hand, but which, you know, it might have been safer to just guard 4 dice last turn.
So Maz's goggles, another truce. What's that? Luke Saber
And a
another
Shoto Saber.
Shoto, and then guard.
Shoto Sabers are way better than I gave them credit for.
I
When they were first spoiled, I didn't think they were that good.
thought they were highly undervalued. I mean, I think they still are. I still don't think people are giving them enough credit.
I mean, the die isn't very strong, but when you're giving a character an additional health every single turn,
Every turn. Yep.
you know, and if you have 2 extra health, I like it in Ancient Saber so much, I've almost exclusively started playing blue. With the exception of Sabine Ezra. But that's just because it...
So what are the prevalent decks you think we're going to see at regionals? I mean, Mace is more than likely dead this round, so I think this game's pretty much over. But over at regionals, I'm expecting to see a lot of Sabine Ezra. I'm expecting to see the 5 dice villain.
So I actually got to attend a store championship in Austin, so I kind of got to see a little bit of what they liked playing, and there was 2 different Rainbow Nines decks.
Mm-hmm.
There was a at least one Palpatine. There was a girl that actually, she really enjoys playing Mill, and she was playing what was she playing? Dooku Jabba, I think. No, Vader Jabba.
Vader Jabba.
And she did pretty well with it, and
So you think we're going to see some Rebel Mill?
I don't know. I think we're gonna see. I definitely think we're gonna see a good variety of things, and a couple of those. Or I know there's a guy from Dallas that came down here for a store champ. He liked running Vader Raider back in Spirit of Rebellion, so we could see any number of things. I'd imagine there's at least gonna be 1 or 2 Palps.
Yeah.
Out there preying on the 2 character low health glass cannon decks like Sabine Ezra. which makes me kind of wary to run it. And possibly Qui-Gon Kanan.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a lot of Qui-Gon Kanan. Well, I don't want to say a lot. You know, I don't even think we're really that sure. How many? Do you know how many people have signed up for the one in Austin yet?
I
was
don't
looking
know.
for it the other day, and I couldn't find like where it would show how many people had signed up or who'd signed up. Unless you actually bought a ticket, and I didn't want to buy another entry just to see.
So Ryan played Scavenge there. Maybe he was looking for his second chance.
I don't know why. I mean,
it helps him get through his deck faster, you know. And
yeah,
he's
but
definitely probably gonna need it next turn. But
well, I mean, but the way I'm looking at it is going to next turn. I you know, if I'm sitting in Ryan's chair, I don't look at there being another turn. I look at I'm going to reroll until I get 6 damage. Now, of course, Edgar has the guard in his hand, and he left that 2 melee out there, I'm sure, just for guard.
I mean, I don't think Ryan has any mitigation, so maybe that's why he played the Scavenge there, just to feel safer. Because if Mace hits the 4, that's a dead Sabine. Alright, so now Ryan can activate. So Ryan's gonna pull
X8 with X8. Yep.
And so yeah, opting not to go for the holdout in case Sabine dies is kind of risky. But that's 6 damage and that's game.
That's it.
And that's what Sabine eEzra does sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
Sometimes. That's what she does pretty consistently. I mean, it's a strong deck.
Yeah, it's definitely very scary.
And I was actually trying to lean towards a 2-player Kylo build specifically for Qui-Gon Kanan, Sabine eEzra.
Yeah.
But I'm having a little trouble finding a pairing with them. Nines is just not getting there for me. You know, playing against high caliber players and stuff. I tried Django.
Yeah, I think the Kylo 9s, the resource disruption from eEzra really
it hurts
it in that matchup.
Bad. And I'm the only player in the history of this game that can play against a monocolor deck with Kylo and hit a gray card. So,
well, I didn't have the other day when we played, I didn't have a single gray card in my Sabine eEzra deck, and I don't know if you killed Sabine at all.
yeah, 3-second chances later.
Yeah, that's like the real strength of the deck is you know, second chance, Sabine never dying, and you know, if she lives long enough, she will get the god roll.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. You definitely, if you're going to sit down across from Sabine eEzra, you're going to have to be putting out major burst damage.
Yeah.
Early.
I wouldn't be surprised if when we go to Austin, if we see Bala 9's Trooper, which is a decent deck, simply because of the folks that were playing, you know, Rainbow 9s during that Spirit of Rebellion meta.
Right.
We could even see Poe eEzra, you know.
But a lot of people are liking Post Sabine too.
Post Sabine?
Yeah, I've been seeing that deck pop up on a lot of forums and stuff. So I don't know. That's the great thing. Well, I mean, it's good and it's not good. As a competitive player, you really want to lock down meta when you go to a big event because you want to know what to take for. You want to know what to expect to see. But on the other hand, right now where the game's at, you know, this meta is wide open. Now, I'm sure that will change over the next month or two. There's probably going to be 2, 3, maybe even 4 prominent decks come out. But as of right now, and I believe our first regional down here is the first day they're allowed to hold regionals,
right.
Which is the weekend of Thanksgiving. I don't know who was thinking that was a good idea, but
6 days. Can you believe that?
You know, it's just so wide open right now. It makes you.
I think the best thing that you can be doing right now is putting shields in your deck.
Yeah.
Specifically to handle Sabine.
Yeah, right after the FAQ, I think you and a couple of the other guys were talking about shields are so much better now. I didn't go all in on that train. I didn't think they were still going to be that good, but after so much playtesting that we've done, guys, shields are really good.
So, you know when they released the errata, and I said that Snap Solo was gonna be tier 1 now?
Yeah,
I think
we were hoping.
I think the Vibro Knife nerf actually hurt it because people started putting shields in their deck, which negates a lot of the planetary uprising
Yeah,
damage and all the range damage that you have from
and it's
Hans
just not.
dice.
It's just not quick enough. It tries to go long game, but everything else can burst so much now. So
Yeah.
we were hoping. Yeah, I was right there with you. But
Yeah.
oh well, one day, Justin, it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
And one of these days, with these new formats coming out, you're gonna see me pop up at an infinite format or something. I'm gonna throw down a Snap Solo on the table, and people are gonna start cussing.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of the new formats, we haven't really gotten a chance to talk about those. What are you excited to do? To play?
Well,
Do you think all three are going to be a success, or do you think one of them is going to be like the?
looking at the history of other card games, specifically Magic in general, because it's the beast, the longest running one out there. I think having a standard type format is going to be inviting for new players. They're not going to have really deep pockets to buy a bunch of cards. They're going to be able to buy some of the newest set and be have a somewhat viable deck, tournament fun deck.
DJ Big Russ saying that their local area is really excited about draft. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know we have several players here that are as well.
I'm excited about draft.
We have a couple players that they regularly bring casual decks to tournaments, and they're
all
really
about the
good
deck
players
building.
and really good deck builders.
Yep.
But they just absolutely refuse to play. The most
The meta.
broken things. So
I'm super excited about draft because one, I just like opening booster packs, but two, I like the challenge of not knowing what I'm gonna get and building versus what somebody else gets. It really challenges your deck building skills. It really challenges your your thinking, your knowledge of the game, percentages and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that too.
yeah, part of me is like a little like apprehensive about it, just because everybody's gonna pick the legendary cards, and you're pretty much gonna have to build around those.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
It just depends on what legendary you get, what rare you get.
I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna translate actually to who the better players are.
Well, and I think they were trying to fix a lot of that. One, it makes it an easier format, easier to do draft in this game, having the rivals deck. But then two, I think having the rivals deck takes away. I mean, I know it's not really viable to do a Magic style draft where you just give people booster packs, you draft out of them. You can't do that. But I think it takes a lot away from it, having a preset deck of cards you're going to be working around.
Definitely.
So
being able to pick and choose the best out of that.
yeah, I'm really
or what
not,
complements your deck the best out of that.
yeah, I'm really not expecting to ever see dice get passed. In Magic, it's not unheard of to see rares and mythics, because there's rares and mythics that just aren't good in draft.
Yeah, and that's just what McFisto was saying, that they did a similar draft to the new format, or the official rule format, and there is a trade-off there where you draft legendaries, but they're not going to be good for your deck, or you might not even be able to use them.
Right
in the deck
now,
that you
I
build.
will say, I will pass up a BB-8 if the the uncommon card in there is a good uncommon.
Oh yeah.
But but then who's to say in a draft format, BB-8 might be a beast.
Oh, he probably is. He's probably really good. I actually have him as a one-of in a Lando support deck.
That's something else you got to keep in mind. In Magic, just crap rares are good in draft.
Right. Yeah, that's probably one of the coolest things about it, is that you're gonna get to play these cards that are fun, and they're gonna have value in that format.
Right.
As opposed to constructed.
All right, guys. Well, it looks like we got probably about 15 minutes left in the round. Super glad we're back with y'all. It's been too long. We enjoy this. Glad Justin's back and everything's good with him. Glad to see all you guys out there talking with us and stuff. We love y'all. We love doing this. So
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and stick around. We'll be back with round 2 in around, let's say, 3 o'clock.